Hi friends, welcome to Faith at Home and welcome to another week of Advent. Do you remember your Advent wreath? You might have one that looks different than this, or you may have one that looks just like this. Usually we light one candle and say, Jesus is the light of the world. But in Advent, we light more candles to help us count down the weeks until Christmas. Christmas is the special celebration, Jesus' birth, God coming to be with us. If you remember, last week, our candle was lit for hope. There was a song in church that Miss Leah found. Sing a song of Advent, sing a song of hope. God soon comes to live among us, God Emmanuel. This week, we're going to light a second candle, and we're going to talk about peace. Sing a song of Advent, sing a song of peace. God soon comes to live among us, God Emmanuel. So now our Advent wreath is looking like this, with 2 candles lit and 2 candles unlit. I also want to remember to share my offering. In grades 1 to 4, our offerings are going to the ELCA Good Gifts. We'll collect all through December, and then we'll send in our money to buy chicks or goats or honeybees or pigs, things that help people eat for a long time, not just a day. Because it's Advent, you hopefully got a special delivery. Anybody who wanted could get a bag for Advent with lots of projects, the materials and the ideas, and this booklet to tell you how to do them. You might remember last week, if you were in class, we made a wreath with hands. You can make another one at home. There's also coloring sheets, and then there's pages to help you and your family talk about what the weeks of Advent mean. Today, we're saying that we have peace because God is with us. There it is again, God with us, Emmanuel. That's what Jesus did. Became human like us so he could show us in a way that we could better understand God's love. That's why Christmas is so special. God coming down to earth. Sometimes we don't feel peaceful. Sometimes we feel nervous or anxious or angry. That is part of living in this world. But God gives us messages that no matter what, he will always be with us. That is why we have hope. And it can also give us peace. In today's devotional, they're reading a story from Matthew chapter 1, verse 18 to 25. And it's about a big change in Joseph's life. Remember Joseph? He was the father of Jesus. But at first, he wasn't sure that he should be. There was a big change when Mary said, I'm pregnant and God told me I'm going to have a special baby. And Joseph was worried because they weren't married yet. So that was not his plan. That wasn't normally how the things would go. But God sent a message to Joseph through an angel in a dream. And he said, it's okay. This is a special baby and this is my plan. And you should marry Mary. Do not be afraid. Have you heard that before? Angels saying, do not be afraid. That happened in the Christmas story at Bethlehem too. The shepherds out in the field. There was angels singing glory to God. Fear not, the angel said. Fear not. Do not be afraid. I am with you. God sends the message that he is with us. Emmanuel. Do you remember Miss Renee's story? Last week, she had a special song, and she asked you to find something jingly, if you could. and sing, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God with us, Emmanuel, 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 God with us, Emmanuel. And then, because last week was about hope, she sang, family gives us hope, family gives us hope, God with us, family gives us hope. This week, let's think about Joseph getting the message not to be afraid and say, God's message gives us peace. God's message gives us peace. God's message gives us peace. God with us, God's message gives us peace. I would like to share my favorite book about peace today. It says, If Peace Is, and it is by Jane Basquill and illustrated by Stephanie Carter. If peace is a candle, I'll light one each night. If peace is a hand, I'll hold on so tight. If peace is a bell, I'll make it ring. If peace is a song, I'll want to sing. If peace is a gift, I'll open it with care. If peace is a treasure, I'll search everywhere. If peace is a garden, I'll tend every seed. If peace is a book, I'll have to read. But peace is more than all these things, more than a book or a bell that rings. It's more than the work of just one or two. Peace is the work that we all must do. Peace is a promise we make one another to love and protect and to care for each other. It's a hand waved in friendship, a smile on a face, a kind word and deed, anytime, any place. Peace is a promise. It's something we do. For peace is a promise kept always by you. And I think when you say kept always by you, it makes me think of God. God is the only one who can perfectly keep all the promises that he makes. In my Bible, John 14:27 says, I leave my peace with you. I give my peace to you. I do not give it to you as the world does. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Fear not. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God with us, Emmanuel. In your kit, there is a pinwheel. It is blue, the color of Advent. And oftentimes when we feel upset or not peaceful, people tell us to take a deep breath, to calm ourselves. It's more fun to blow it out with the pinwheel. Let's take a deep breath together and blow it out and say, God is with us. One more. God is with me, Emmanuel. Bye, friends. See you next time.